who are your favorite Asians and who are the Asians you dislike? Now, obviously, I'm going to be generalizing for the sake of making a point, but there's Asians that you like, there's Asians you probably dislike, and for various reasons. Historically, the Japanese have been the most favorite Asians wherever you go, not just for Americans, but for Europeans, for even in Asia. People love Japanese people, even though in history they have done some horrific things. To our country in Korea, they've done some horrific things to my country in the US. Yes, but people love the Japanese. Why? Because Japanese people, wherever they go, they're polite, they're quiet, they're respectful, they try to learn the culture, they try to learn the language, and they try to blend in. Japanese people are amazing at that. When it comes to order, like there could be total chaos, but they'll get in line. They understand this proper etiquette. They understand a lot of etiquettes that most Asians do not. So I give them a lot of credit for that. Lately, obviously, the Korean culture has become very, very popular and very well liked for their food, their fashion, their music, their talents, their movies, their dramas. But there's also some Asians that people dislike. And obviously I'm generalizing, but they don't like Chinese people because Chinese people are typically rude and loud and obnoxious. And they've done some stuff like, Chinese people have recently made money, right? Whereas Japanese money is old money. They've had money for a while, like even in the 80s with Sony and all of this stuff. A lot of Japanese people had money. And I remember growing up in the 90s and stuff, Koreans just started to make money, you know, Samsung and all these companies started making money, and you started seeing Koreans travel. And they were a little bit loud and obnoxious, and even to this day, a lot of Koreans are loud and obnoxious. I'm sorry for that. But you see that, right? But now the Chinese people started making money, and obviously the income displacement between rich Chinese and poor Chinese is massive. So the rich Chinese, like they're blinged out in Gucci and Louis Vuitton and just very tacky, right? I hate to say, but it's very tacky. They walk around super loud, super annoying. People don't like it. They even have signs like this at the Louvre, right? And when I first saw this sign, I couldn't help but to laugh. And, you know, the Chinese people were upset saying, why is this written in Chinese? And, you know, the French government said, well, you're the only people that we need to make a sign for, right? So, like, this kind of stuff happens, right? Don't poop in the Louvre. Unbelievable. And obviously, you know, I'm trying not to make fun of people, but, you know, Indians, a lot of people don't like Indians because, you know, personal hygiene's not high on their list. And so I only say this, not to be prejudiced or anything like that, but to make a point. You have judgments of people based on your past experience, right? And this is why it's so important as an American to understand why so many countries dislike Americans. It's because Americans are very, very entitled. Yes, I said that. If you travel anywhere in the world, most people dislike Americans. And that's the truth. Now, are there countries that like Americans? Of course. They like your passport, they like your money, you know, but for the vast majority, they don't like us. I apologize for the interruption, but I forgot to make an intro video. I'm still new to making videos and making content, so please excuse me. My name's John. I've been making content here about Medellín because Medellín has become my second home. I spend a lot of my time here, and I see so much negative content that's out there, and this channel is really geared towards a mature audience. People who are about my age, 40s, 50s, 60s, who are looking to visit Medellín for the first time and they have questions, or they're thinking about living here or moving here, right? And so if you have those kinds of questions, my channel is perfect for that. So please like and subscribe and follow along for more. Now it's back to the programming. So what is the difference here? And this is something I think is very important for us to know. And if you know these things of why people dislike Americans, then I think we can change, right? Just like you know, the loud and obnoxious Chinese person, they don't have to be loud and obnoxious. They can change, right? And in the same way, you have to understand what the, you know, preconceived images for Americans. Because what I hear a lot is I hear Americans justifying and saying things like they're envious of us. They don't like us because they want to be us, you know? And a lot of that is true. I get it. They are envious of you. They're envious of your money. They're envious of, you know, how you spend your money. All of that kind of stuff they're envious of. And I agree with that sentiment. But you also have to remember why this dislike towards Americans, specifically when you travel. When I travel, luckily, obviously I don't look Caucasian, so I get treated differently than if I was just an American, right? Once they hear me speaking English though, and they hear me speaking English well, they start changing the way they view me. And so obviously I have to take an extra approach, a different approach to a lot of these people. So what are some things to really think about? Well, first of all, English is the #1 language spoken all over the world. And most third world countries, not even third world countries, but most countries teach English. Like that is the language you have to learn in school, right? Especially tourist countries, they force you to learn English. Like if you go to Korea now, the vast majority of young people speak English pretty well. Way better than you speak Spanish, way better than you speak Chinese or Korean, right? Like these people, most Koreans can understand some basic English and they know how to communicate, especially if they're working in the hotel or at a nice restaurant, a 5-star something, they all speak English. It's important. So because that's the trend, that's the standard, that's the norm, Americans go everywhere just thinking, hey, I'm going to speak English. And I understand where that comes from because almost everybody does speak English, but the attitude of which you go it makes a big difference, right? Like my Spanish absolutely sucked, but I try. I'm trying to learn. I learn really slowly. I've been here for 3 years and I'm very, very limited. But when I go there, I don't have this attitude. When I'm here in Colombia, I don't have this attitude like, you don't speak English? What's wrong with you, right? Like I try to say things in my broken, limited Spanish, and I try my best. I use a translator when I have to. I smile a lot. I try to make sure that they understand I respect you. I respect your culture. I respect your country. I'm trying everything I can to fit in as a guest in your country. So that's point #1. You need to try your absolute best to be a great guest in someone else's country. Understand you are no longer in the United States. You're traveling. You're a guest. Imagine if the easiest way I can think of is imagine somebody comes into your house and they act like it's theirs. They act like it's their playground. They do whatever they want, right? They're loud and obnoxious, do crazy stuff. They flash their money. Like you would be like, what's wrong with this cat, right? Like get out of my house. You'd want to beat them. And now if you understand that mindset, you can easily understand the Colombian mindset. Why do Colombians dislike Americans? Well, it's because we come in and we act like it's ours. We act like, why don't you speak English? We act like money can buy anything, including their women. And so of course Colombians gonna hate that. What nationality is gonna like that? Right? Once again, it's not just Colombians. I travel the world. Wherever I go, I have this stereotype amongst every American. And when I've asked my Italian friends, when I've asked my French friends, when I've asked all of my friends from other countries, they say emphatically they dislike Americans. So when you hear it so many times, you can't always say it's their fault. Right? So we can't always say it's the Colombian's fault. You have to look in the mirror. If 10 people dislike you, you have to think, is it all 10 people that are bad? No, chances are that's me, right? Like chances are we have to look in the mirror and say, what's wrong with me, right? I don't think we do that enough as Americans. So if people dislike you or people are telling you, go home gringo, you have to realize what has Americans done here that Colombians dislike? And what can I do to change that perception? That's one of the reasons why I created this channel, is because I really want to showcase American greatness, right? Like Americans are, I can emphatically say this because I'm an American, but because I'm an immigrant American, I could really say this. There's no other country in the world that is as generous as Americans. There's no other country in the world that has given more to society than Americans. Like, America is a fantastic country. Everything is the way you think. Everything is the way you perceive other people and how you respect other people. So I definitely wanted to finish with this sentiment. There's a reason why Colombians dislike Americans. And we can blame the Colombians all we want. But at the end, we need to look in the mirror and figure out, what can I be doing better? Am I being respectful? Am I being polite? Am I truly valuing their culture and the people? Am I a great guest? Am I a great guest? If you ask these questions, you can either answer yes or no. It's very simple. And if the answer has been no, you can change, right? Like, we can change. We can change and say, you know what? I've done this thing wrong. I've done this thing wrong. I'm going to change. And the best example I can give you of that is when I first came to Colombia, I made the big mistake of slamming the Uber doors, right? Because that's what we do in America. We slam car doors, like car doors aren't going to break. And I can sit here logically and say, dude, these doors are not weak. They're designed to be, shut hard. It's not going to hurt your car if I shut your car. Why are you getting so upset that I'm slamming your car door? Or I can just accept this is their culture and say, you know what? I'm going to gently close the door. I respect your property. I respect the way you are. I'm a guest in your home. I'm sorry I slammed the door. I didn't know. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do better. And I've done much better since then, right? And so these are things, it's just an attitude change. If they don't like you, there's a reason, typically. And we have to find out what that reason is and make the change. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you can be respectful and live your best life in Colombia. Be respectful doesn't mean living in fear or hiding. It's just you can be respectful and live your life to the fullest, all right? All right, guys, take care.